back to another live segment. I'm so excited to be live this week and just talking through the life transitions and how to show up for the person that you are becoming. I'm so excited every week to go live because I love talking to y'all. I love sharing my knowledge and also getting to know more about what you all need from me. I am not your typical stylist. My name is Kristen Johnson. I'm a style savant and I talk about capsule wardrobing, body shaping, and confidence building. I have been in the industry for over a decade, and I'm not just here to give you advice on what to wear or to help you to curate, your capsule wardrobe. All of that is important. But my main goal is to shift your perspective when it comes to style, shift your mindset when it comes to style. Because fashion is more than just clothes. Well, fashion is clothes, but style is a mix of things, a mix of your experiences, a mix of what you love, a mix of your body shape and understanding what flatters your shape, and also a mix of who you are as a person. And I'm here to help you to understand that. So I'm excited to be live again, y'all. Today, we're going to be talking about how to show up for the woman that you are becoming. Let me just quickly save this Zoom. I actually just hopped off of a session and I recorded it. So I want to make sure that I save it before it goes away because y'all know how Zoom be sometimes. Um, so let me do that real quick. Okay, perfect. So we're going to save that. So I have my notes here so that I make sure I cover everything that needs to be covered. Hey, thanks for joining me. Super excited to be talking about how to dress for a major life transition. So whether you started a new job, whether you just got a new body, whether you've been, and when I say new body, I mean like you've been working out, you look different, you feel different, you wear a different size, or maybe even you got a new body, you just had a baby, so your body is completely different. You've gained some weight. None of your clothes actually fit the way that you want them to. So that is a life transition and even a new season. We're about to walk into a new season. I don't know about y'all. It's still a little chilly outside, but spring is right around the corner. So I'm excited for the warmer weather because I'm tired of wearing a coat and I just want to walk outside with a short sleeve shirt on or just a shirt in general and not have to worry about a jacket. So I'm excited for today's live and I just have a little bit of topics and points that I want to speak on because I don't want to take up all the time. Usually I say I'm only going to be 30 minutes, but I always end up talking a little bit longer than that. But literally today, that's all I have. So I'm gonna hop right into it. So, embracing change, your wardrobe should evolve with you. So, I always talk about this, y'all. I always talk about your wardrobe evolving with you because we change over time. We're not the same person that we were 2 years ago. We're not the same person that we were 2 months ago. We're not even the same person we were 2 days ago. So, it's so important to understand that you are going to evolve over time. So when you evolve over time, that means what you wear and how you show up is also going to evolve. So a lot of the times we're holding on to pieces that don't necessarily work for who we are currently. And we need to get rid of that. We need to shift. So embracing change, embrace it because you have to know that it's going to happen and you have to understand that life isn't always going to look the same. We're never always going to be thinking the same, looking the same, showing up the same. Something about us is going to change with every life transition that we have. Even if it's not a life transition, the world around us is changing. So when the world around us changes, when the seasons change, when the people around us change, we ultimately have to change too. It's inevitable. So we need to make sure we consider that and give ourselves some grace. So life transitions bring change. Whether it's a new job, body transformation, or a shift in your personal identity, change will happen. So your wardrobe should reflect the person that you are becoming. So, like I said, many of us are holding on to pieces that no longer align with who we are. I always encourage my clients, even myself, to cleanse your closet every quarter. Every quarter, the season changes. And every time the seasons change, we change because we're showing up differently. Think about it in the physical sense. If spring is coming, if summer is coming, I'm not going to be wearing turtlenecks in the summertime. So I can't I can't wear the same thing that I'm wearing today in the winter in the summer because I would get hot. I would be sweating. I would be uncomfortable. So you cannot embrace a new space being the same person that you were yesterday or being the same person that you were 2 days ago, 2 years ago, two months ago. So you have to show up as the person that you are becoming in the new spaces that you're taking up. So ask yourself, does your current wardrobe align with where you are going? Does your current wardrobe align with who you are wanting to become or who you are becoming? If not, then something needs to shift, something needs to change. So when you cleanse your wardrobe every season, when you cleanse your wardrobe every quarter, you're either removing the pieces that no longer suit that season or even getting rid of stuff altogether. I don't know about y'all, but my weight has shifted. So, starting with the pandemic, I have been a size 4 for a very long time, y'all. I've literally been the same height since the fifth grade. I've been the same size probably since maybe high school. My body doesn't change often. But as I get older and my lifestyle shifts, during the pandemic, everybody was working from home. So I was going outside, I was working out, I was doing some things, but I was not going into an office. I was not walking, I was not commuting. So I was literally sitting at my desk working all day, every day. And I noticed that my size started to change. And it wasn't a drastic change, but it was definitely a subtle change. And I know that it was subtle because when I started to put on the clothes that I was wearing before, they no longer fit me. They were a little bit too snug, or I couldn't really zip it up fully, or I couldn't button it, or I could button it, but when I sat down, it was uncomfortable. It was tight around my midsection, or some of my shirts were pulling, or things were starting to change. The fit of my clothing was starting to change. So I knew something had to happen. I'm like, okay, well, my lifestyle changed. I'm not doing the same things that I was doing before. Now I'm working from home. Now a lot of my meetings are virtual. Now a lot of what I do is offered virtually. So I'm not walking outside as often as I was. I'm not commuting as often as I was before. I'm not going into a facility, literally waking up and now sitting at my desk. So my lifestyle has shifted a bit. So I no longer need some of the things that are in my closet. And some of the things that are in my closet can no longer fit me because now that I'm in this new space, I'm showing up differently. My body has shifted. My body has changed. So many of us are constantly going through a transition. Like transitions are inevitable. Change is inevitable. It's going to happen. There's no way that you could stop any change from happening. It's out of your control. So what you can control is how you're showing up. What you can control are the choices that you're making. So if you know that something is going to change, or even if you don't know, but you know that you want something to change, you have to be open to changing yourself. You have to be open to the evolution of that change happening. So it's important to recognize that. So ask yourself, does your current wardrobe align with where you're headed? If not, then it's time for a reset, y'all. It's time for a reset. And if you're ready for a reset or if you're ready to change your current wardrobe or how you're showing up, then you definitely want to schedule a call with me. So, if you did not know, SCB Luxury Styling is my styling business. I've been styling for over a decade, helping women, professional women, executive women, entrepreneurial women to really show up in these new spaces that they're taking up. So, specifically, women who are going through some type of life transition, some type of life change, whether they know it or not, they aren't capable, or not even capable, but they aren't prepared for that change. So, they need help, they need some assistance, they need some guidance. And that's where I come in. So, I'm here to not only help you to curate a capsule wardrobe that aligns with your body shape, your lifestyle, and your preferences and personality, but also making sure that you are shopping with intention and showing up as the person that you are becoming or showing up as the person that you are created to be. A lot of women are conforming to what everybody else is wearing. A lot of women are so stuck on trends that they can't keep up with all the trends that are coming because trends come and go. Literally, every season there's a new trend. Every month there's a new trend to try. And that's great. But if that trend doesn't align with who you are, then why are you wearing it? Just because everybody else is wearing it? That's not enough for me. So I'm here to help you as a woman really show up as the woman that you are created to be, but not just show up confidently, show up with authority, show up with integrity, show up with everything that people are looking to get from you. You're here to serve. You're here to make decisions. You're here to manage teams. You're here to run businesses. You're here to help people. You're here to um, be a mom. Do all the things. It's not just about going into work and showing up at work, but also outside of work. How are you showing up? How are you showing up as a mom? How are you showing up as a daughter? How are you showing up as a wife? How are you showing up as an aunt? How are you showing up as a cousin? How are you showing up as a friend? All of that matters. And it starts with what you're wearing, but it also starts with your confidence and what's on the inside. So I hope aspiring, sophisticated women align their inner beauty with their outer appearance. So you can be beautiful on the inside. You can love yourself. You can be bubbly. You can be excited. You can love all of that. But on the outside, no one can see that unless you show them. And a lot of women don't necessarily know how to showcase themselves on the outside. So for those are the women that love themselves, and those are the women that know who they are but don't necessarily know how to show up as that person. But I'm also working with the women who don't know who they are. Those women who struggle with knowing themselves, with finding themselves. They struggle with confidence. They don't believe they can do the things that they've been asked to do. They don't believe that they can show up as the person that they've been created to show up as. They don't believe it. They don't see it. They don't have the confidence to do that. So, confidence building is another aspect of what it is that I do. I mean, I know growing up, I lacked confidence as well. I didn't love my body, have a very small chest. So, when my friends and my peers were growing and their bodies were evolving and changing, I still looked the same. I still look the same. I'm also very petite. I'm not very tall. So those are things that I had to deal with growing up. So talking through those things with my clients, I talk through those things and I help them to understand what they've experienced and how those experiences have kind of played into or poured into the decisions that they're making as an adult. And not just outfit decisions, but life decisions as well. So, number two, the key to dressing with confidence in any season. So, speaking of confidence, many women feel lost in their style after a big life change because they're now in a space that they've never navigated before. They're now in the space that they've never experienced before. So they don't know. They don't know how to show up. They don't know what to wear. They don't know how to be themselves in this new space because they're holding on to clothes that no longer serve them. So many women feel lost in their style after a big life change because they're holding on to clothing that no longer serves them. They're still showing up as the person that they were before this life change, not realizing that this change it's changed their perspective and it's changed their reality, but it also has to change how they're showing up. You can't go into a new space, start a new job, marry someone, even get divorced, lose a job, and still continue showing up as that person who had a job, or still continue showing up, or that specific job, or still continue showing up as a person who isn't married, as a person who's single. Now you're married. You can know if you're married, you can't continue showing up as a person who's single because you're married now. Life is different for you now. How you show up is different. You now have other responsibilities. Your responsibilities have shifted. The people around you have shifted. So you have to think that, okay, something is different. So now it means I have to show up differently. So the solution, a wardrobe that makes you feel confident right now. So when you're in this new space and you're continuing to show up as the person that you were before, the transformation can't fully happen. It can't fully happen because you're trying to be the person that you were before in this new space and it's not working. And I said this before, it's kind of like, you know, those shapes, those toys that kids play with. It's kind of like putting a square into a circle. It's not going to fit. It's not going to work. So in order for you to successfully navigate this new space, you now have to show up as the person that is fit for this new space. And it's a process. It's not something that's going to happen overnight, or it's not a change or a shift that's going to happen in a day. Like, it's a process. That's why it's important to give yourself grace. So, as the style, from a style aspect or from a clothing aspect, you have to get rid of those pieces that no longer suit you and no longer help you to show up as the person that you are trying to show up as now, because those clothes don't fit who you are now. They fit the person that you were before. So you have to curate a wardrobe, and you have to be intentional about what you're shopping for so that you can show up confidently in this new space, because you've lost weight. You look different. You've got a new hairstyle. You look different. You got a new job. You look different. You are different. You've had a baby. You look different. You are different. So it's not the matter of waiting until those changes happen, but being ready so that when those changes do happen, you aren't stressed out and you aren't worried about, or rushing the process. You aren't worried like, oh my gosh, I start a job tomorrow. I have absolutely nothing to wear. What am I going to do? When in reality, you should have thought like, oh, okay, I'm applying for this new role. I believe that I'm going to get this job. And if I don't get this job, I know that I want something different. You have to know that you want something different in order for you to start preparing for that shift and preparing for that change. If you know you want to start a new job, or if you know you want to rebrand your business, or if you know you want things to change, you can't continue to do the same things that you were doing before. You also have to change in order to see that change. So I hope I'm making sense. So start by assessing what fits, flatters, and fuels your confidence. So when you're cleansing your wardrobe, yes, get rid of the pieces that no longer suit you, but also audit what you have left. What is it that you like about these pieces that are left in your wardrobe? What do you like about them? Do you like the fit? Do you like the colors? Do you like the styles? Do you like how it feels on your skin? Do you like what it reminds you of? All of these things play a part. So number 3, how to rework your wardrobe. That's such a hard word for me to say. Rework. How to rework your wardrobe and maximize what you already own. So I think it's important for me to mention that just because you want to change how you're showing up doesn't necessarily mean you have to spend money. A lot of the times you have exactly what you need in your closet. You just need to look at it in a different way. You need to shift your perspective about what those pieces look like. So you don't always have to start from scratch. Learn how to shop your closet. Shop with what you already have. And in order for you to do that, you have to cleanse your closet. Get rid of what's not working. Get rid of what no longer suits you. Get rid of what no longer fits, whether it be too big or too small. Get rid of all of that. No matter how much you love that piece, if it does not fit you, you got to get rid of it. If it no longer suits you, you got to get rid of it, because you have to make room. You have to make space for more pieces to come in that you do love. More pieces to come in that you love the fit, you love the color, you love it better than what you loved the last piece. So you have to make room so that you can create new outfits for pieces you already have or you already own. So making room for new, but also considering what you already have, and shop in your closet. Shopping and wearing what you currently have is how you promote sustainability, and how you make intentional choices when you are shopping for new pieces and when you are able to add new pieces and fill the gaps into your wardrobe. Wear what you already have first and see how you can use that, because you're not going to get blessed with more if you don't actually use what you currently have. because you have some pieces that can be worn. You have some pieces that can be styled. And it's not about wearing everything new. You can rework what you currently have. So if you need a fresh perspective on your closet and your wardrobe and how you should be showing up, again, schedule a call with me. A style assessment is completely free, 15 minutes of your time. I'm getting to know more about you, why you're reaching out, but also giving you some easy advice on what you can do to move forward and how you can really look at your wardrobe in a different light. Having a different perspective can sometimes mean working with someone who is an expert at doing that thing. We can't do everything. We don't have the capacity to do every single thing that we want to do. A lot of the times we have to focus on what we can do. All right, I know I can audit my wardrobe. I know I can get rid of what I no longer am wearing. I know I can get rid of those pieces that no longer fit me. But now I'm left with this and I don't really know what to do with it. That's when it's time to call for help. That's when it's time to invest in an expert that can actually help you and tell you your next best steps and what you can do, give you some guidance. So it's so important to consider that. So if you're ready for that, definitely make sure you click the link in the description or the caption and you schedule a style assessment with me. That's going to help me to understand where you are in your journey, how I can best help you, and how I can best serve you. But also giving you the opportunity to understand what a style savant actually does. Because I'm not a personal stylist. I do some of the things that a personal stylist does, but I am a style savant because I do more than what a personal stylist technically does. So I don't just curate outfits, I don't just put together looks. I'm also helping you to build your confidence and shift your relationship with fashion, with style, and your body. Many of us don't love the way we look, and it's probably because we're wearing the same outfits, the same boring outfits over and over again because we're afraid to do something different. We want to keep playing it safe. We want to keep playing it safe and wearing the same things over and over and over again. When in reality, again, if we want change, we have to be open to that change. We have to be open to change if we actually want change. We can't keep continuing to expect something different if we're doing and saying and wearing the same things over and over again. We have to want change. So I'm so excited for you to take that first step to schedule a style assessment with me. Like I said, it's completely free. And I actually just curated and created a new offer. It's called the Rework Your Wardrobe session. And it is literally taking you through that shop in your closet experience. So a consultation is included. And during that consultation, I help you take your measurements. I help you to determine your sizes. And I help you to determine your body shape. Because again, you're in a new space. So you can be physically in a new space and your body has also changed. Your body is also in a new space. So you've either lost or gained weight. You don't necessarily know what your sizes are anymore. You don't necessarily know how to dress for your body anymore. But you know you want to be comfortable. But you know you want to look presentable. But you don't necessarily know how to do that in this new body and in this new space. So that's what I'm here to help you do. So the Rework Your Wardrobe session is supposed to help you to shop your closet, give you one-on-one time with me, and help you to walk you through, again, that consultation piece, but also the piece where I am curating outfits for you using what you already have. This Rework Your Wardrobe offer is for quite a few different women. So it's for women who just lost their job and are in a new space. They're in a transition where they're looking for another opportunity, looking for their next opportunity, preparing for their next opportunity. And they don't want to show up as the person that they were showing up at that previous job that they recently just got laid off from. They're wanting to show up as someone new, showing up as their authentic self in this new space. It's a shift that needs to happen. Or even in this space where, again, your body has changed, your lifestyle has changed, but you don't necessarily want to purchase any new pieces. You want to use what you currently have in your wardrobe already because you know that you have some good pieces. You know that you have some great quality pieces. You're just not exactly sure how to wear those pieces. You're not exactly sure how to put those pieces together, how to curate looks that align with who you are now. So that is who this service is for. So a personalized strategy, basically, where we walk together through this 90-minute time frame, and I'm giving you my expertise and giving you some ideas and some advice, but you ultimately have to do the work. You ultimately have to make the choices and the decisions about what you're going to wear, how you're going to put those, how you're going to where you're going to wear these pieces. Obviously, I'm curating the outfits for you, but you have to ultimately make the choice of, I'm going to wear this outfit today. Although it's different from what I'm used to, I'm going to wear this outfit today because I know that it's going to make me feel good when I do get comfortable in it. I know that it's going to make me feel good because it's different from what I'm used to, but it's still me at the same time. Honestly, it's more me than what I was wearing before. So everybody's style journey and everybody's journey is completely different. So the style assessment is going to give you a clear roadmap or a clear strategy on what you can do moving forward. So I hope this was helpful to you. I hope this gave you the clarity that you've been looking for. Hope this kind of shifted your perspective on what it looks like to show up as your authentic self when it comes to fashion and style, and encourages you to cleanse your wardrobe. Like I said, spring is right around the corner. So now is the perfect time to cleanse your wardrobe, cleanse your closet, and get rid of those pieces that no longer suit you, and to make room for new. And not necessarily making room for new pieces, that could be one thing, but just making room for new perspective, making room for new outfits, making room for just a new result. You cannot continue to do the same things and expect a new result. You have to try something new just to see the change. So I hope this was helpful to you all. Again, my name is Kristen Johnson, the CEO and founder of SCB Luxury Styling, and I love helping women, specifically aspiring sophisticated women, to align their inner beauty with their outer appearance. And I do that through body shaping, capsule wardrobing, and confidence building. So every Tuesday, I go live around 12:30, 1 o'clock. Today I had a session, so I had to shift my time. But I go live and just give you some advice on how you can show up as your authentic self, how you can curate capsule wardrobes that align with who you are as a person, and ways to how help you build confidence as a woman, because it's so important for us to be confident so that we can authentically show up in these spaces so that we can do what we were created to do. So I hope this was helpful to you. I'm so excited for you to comment below and let me know your thoughts. And again, if you want to schedule a style assessment, it's completely free. Just click the link in the caption below, and I look forward to talking to you soon. So I'll see y'all next week. Bye.